A young man was driving his sports car down a country road when suddenly a big fat frog jumped right in front of him. He slammed on the brakes, swerved to avoid hitting it, but ended up crashing into a ditch. As he climbed out of his car, covered with dirt and cuts, the young man saw the frog sitting calmly on the hood of his car, looking at him. "Are you serious?" he yelled at the frog. "You almost caused me to have a serious accident. Do you know how much damage you've done to my car? How much this is going to cost me?" The frog just sat there looking at him. Then the young man noticed something strange about the frog. It was wearing tiny little sunglasses and a red baseball cap that said New York. Puzzled, the man reached out and gently picked up the frog. As he did, the frog opened its mouth and said, "Hey buddy, thanks for the ride!" Then it winked at him. Stunned by what had just happened, the man turned the frog over in his hands, and that's when he noticed the words tattooed on its back. They read, "Don't sweat the small stuff." So here we have another story of a talking frog, right? Well, maybe not so much the talking part, but frogs are known to be pretty chill and laid-back creatures. But I think this story has a deeper meaning. Don't you? The frog in this story represents a sort of Zen master who teaches the young man an important lesson. In the midst of chaos and anger, the frog remains calm, cool, and collected. On the other hand, the young man is completely overwhelmed by the situation. He lets his emotions get the best of him and forgets to stay level-headed. Sometimes life can be really tough and stressful, whether it's dealing with difficult people, unexpected events, or simply feeling overwhelmed by the demands of everyday living. When faced with these challenges, it's easy to start feeling angry and stressed out. But the frog's calm demeanor serves as a reminder that no matter how rough things may seem, staying cool and collected is always possible. Think about it. If the young man had been more like the frog, perhaps he wouldn't have crashed his car in the first place. So what's the secret to being like the frog? Well, one important aspect is learning how to let go of our anger and frustration. Anger is a natural human emotion, but if we allow it to consume us, it can become destructive. The frog doesn't let his anger control him. Instead, he remains calm and focused on the present moment. By doing so, he is able to find inner peace even in the most challenging situations. Next, it's important to stay grounded in reality. When the young man first sees the frog, he assumes the worst, thinking that it must have caused him to crash. However, upon closer inspection, he realizes that the frog wasn't actually responsible. Similarly, when we experience stress, it's easy to jump to conclusions and assume the worst. But staying grounded in reality and focusing on the facts can help us to remain calm. Another important lesson from the frog is to appreciate the beauty in everyday life. Despite the chaos that surrounds him, the frog takes a moment to appreciate his surroundings. He notices the young man's anger and tries to help him see the humor in the situation. This ability to find joy in the present moment is a powerful antidote to stress. And finally, it's important to remember that not everything is under our control. The young man's anger is understandable, given the circumstances, but ultimately, he can't control everything that happens to him. By accepting this fact and focusing on what he can control, such as his own attitude and reactions, he would have been better equipped to handle the situation. In conclusion, the frog in this story is a wise and patient creature who offers a valuable lesson to the young man. By letting go of anger, staying grounded in reality, appreciating the beauty in everyday life and accepting the things we cannot control, we can find inner peace and happiness even in the most challenging situations. So next time you're feeling stressed or overwhelmed, take a deep breath, relax, and remember to stay cool like a frog. Now, if you were the one who crashed the car, would you have felt the same way the young man felt in the story? Tell me why in the comments below. Now, I want to share with you a very special message from today's sponsor that will inspire you to be resilient in the face of any challenge. Life is full of ups and downs, and sometimes we all need a little motivation to keep moving forward. Today's sponsor understands this, which is why they've partnered with me to share an inspiring message with you. They believe that everyone has the power to overcome any obstacle and achieve their goals with resilience and determination. Remember that setback is just a temporary detour on your journey to success. Every great achievement requires patience and perseverance. Don't give up on your dreams. Keep moving forward and you will eventually reach your destination. If you enjoyed this video, I invite you to click the like button and subscribe to our channel. By doing so, you'll be showing us your support, which we truly appreciate and cherish. Your support motivates us to continue creating entertaining and inspiring content that brings people together. We have another great video that says, never lose hope, even in difficult times. Click here to watch that video now. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to bringing you more great content in the future. Have you ever seen a rainbow, only to realize it's just a puddle? That's right. Rainbows aren't actually real objects, but optical illusions created by sunlight reflecting through water droplets in the atmosphere. Even though we can't touch them, rainbows still fill us with wonder and excitement. Similarly, we often chase dreams that seem distant and unattainable, believing they'll bring us happiness and fulfillment. But sometimes these dreams turn out to be nothing more than mirages, leaving us disappointed and disillusioned. Imagine walking through life, always reaching for the next big thing, thinking that once we get there, our problems will disappear and we'll finally be happy. But what if I told you that the secret to happiness lies not in chasing rainbows, but in appreciating the beauty around us right now? In the hustle and bustle of everyday life, it's easy to overlook the simple pleasures that bring us joy. We get so caught up in chasing our dreams that we forget to savor the present moment. But here's the truth. Happiness isn't a destination. It's a journey. It's in the small things that make up our everyday lives, like spending time with loved ones, enjoying a delicious meal, or simply taking a moment to appreciate the beauty of nature. These are the things that truly matter. When we fixate on achieving our dreams, we often ignore the beauty that surrounds us in the present moment. We become so focused on what we don't have that we forget to appreciate what we do. But here's the irony. The things we chase after so relentlessly are often not what bring us the most joy. Take, for example, the popular saying, money doesn't buy happiness. While having financial security is important, studies have shown that beyond a certain income level, money doesn't have a significant impact on our happiness. What truly matters is our mindset and how we choose to live our lives. The secret to happiness, therefore, lies in our ability to find joy in the present moment, regardless of our circumstances. This means cultivating a sense of gratitude for the blessings we already have in our lives and embracing the beauty that surrounds us every day. One way to do this is by practicing mindfulness. Mindfulness involves paying attention to the present moment without judgment. When we're mindful, we're fully engaged in whatever we're doing, whether it's walking, eating, or simply breathing. We're present in the moment and appreciating the experience. Another way to cultivate joy in the present moment is by setting realistic expectations. When we set unrealistic expectations for ourselves or others, we're setting ourselves up for disappointment. It's important to remember that perfection is often the enemy of good. Sometimes we just need to accept things as they are and be grateful for what we have. Finally, we should remember that happiness is a personal journey. What brings joy to one person may not necessarily bring joy to another. It's important to explore what makes us happy and to prioritize those things in our lives. In conclusion, the pursuit of rainbows can lead us away from the beauty that surrounds us in the present moment. It's important to find joy in our everyday lives and to appreciate the blessings we already have. By practicing mindfulness, setting realistic expectations, and prioritizing what truly matters to us, we can find happiness in every moment. So the next time you see a rainbow, take a moment to appreciate the beauty of the present moment and the joy it holds. Remember that happiness is not a destination, but a journey that can be found in every moment of every day.